Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading into the colony section yet again for another PAC map. That's right, we are going to do the Drylands, but harder. I've not done this, so let's give it a go. It does say it's a PAC fun bad. Oh my, oh my. Let's see how it goes. Load it up, see what I want to do, and, I think we'll have some fun here, I hope. Fingers crossed. We shall see. This is the map. So we can see plenty of dry lands, and the drier lands. I believe this is all creep absorber terrain. They're going to try and hem us in with creep absorber terrain and raising it up. So, of course, that is going to be a problem for us. Now, that being said, what else do we have? We have their earn port over here in the city zone. They have planes coming off. They're lined up here. I'm guessing they go across the entire map. I don't see the other side. Don't really know. You know what? That's okay. Their base, top right corner, looking pretty good. So not too bad, not too bad. And from there, their Air Force is in the top. They have red-on supplies, and even more red-on supplies. That's right. Although not too much down here, just the one little node. But, all it takes is one. All the blue is in their bases, so it's not like we can get rid of that very easily. But they also have this little outpost over here. Look at that, just an emitter that's nullified with an Emrift and a couple of things. And I think that's what's important, right? So let's see how much power we start with, because I don't even know. So we start with 3 power, and I think we're just going for the escape, right? I do want some power from these. There's a lot of power right around, but at the same time, this is absorber terrain. I don't think I want to deal with that. I really don't. I think I just want to get out of here. We can get that power later, of course, Yet, it comes, it goes. The key is just to get our butt out of here. So it might take him a second, but you know what? We're just gonna start with hitting this little Emrift over here, right? We're gonna spread out our shots so as to hit the Emrift, but not have them all be on top of each other in case a mortar does destroy them. I'll turn up the speed ever so slightly. Just because, we have to wait the 30 seconds anyway. There we go. These shots will be firing. And there we go. Look at that. Shots being fired. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Here come the spores. And they're coming in a nice little, they're not going to all hit at once, which is good. Definitely want that as well. As you can see, look at that. Boom, boom. Now, they are easily able to destroy them, but look at that Emrift. That Emrift is indeed going down. Now, once it is down, that's when we can, start to play and have some fun, of course. It's always good to escape, and there it is. That is the Emrift. There's nothing they can do now. We're done in here, right? We are out. Now, that being said, we are still going to try and, maybe do a little escaping. We have the time. We have the capability. Let's try and get out a little bit. Maybe we can snag one of these powers before we're gone, because you know what? That's got to run out of juice. There is energy and things like that, although that is already starting to spread, so look at that. And they're already basically out of ammo. Oh no, oh no. Can we even get out of here? Oh, see, the planes are coming straight through us. There we go. I was correct in that. So yeah, we're not necessarily getting out of here. And look, even with the field gen, it's not doing nothing. So let's super escape. Let's get out and start taking out some of their red-on, right? We're right next to the red-on. It's right here. We can also take out the planes. Maybe we go for the planes. Might be possible. Now, that being said, we also don't have that much energy yet. So what I'm thinking is we go for the red-on, come on down here. We can snag 2 energy by taking the backdoor side with this red-on. So I think that's kind of the route that I'm going to be going. And I think it should work out pretty well, right? We're gonna use some Crimson, move along, because you know what? There is something here. And there is some AC breeder there. AC is going to be a problem. Is there a breeder over here? No, it's just AC on the land, so that shouldn't be too bad. But let's make sure we can get our butts to the tops. And, I think we're going to get up there relatively easily. Now, that being said again, there's some breeder there. We do have to be careful. It's not going to be the end of the world. It's mostly just, we're going to field gen push it, right? So even if they do put some out, the field gen will win out in the end. That's basically the most important thing, is the fact that the field gen will win out. And we have our emitter, we have our second emitter. We're going to move the Crimson, change it to a field gen, and just push straight to the top, right? We're going to take the top side. It is breeding right now, which is perfect because breeding cycle just ended. So now we have a full 30 seconds before the breeding cycle kicks in again. That's like amazing. That's imperative. That's key. So that gives us a free 30 seconds without some breeding going on, and we're up at the top, of course. Now the breeding is going to happen in 10 more seconds, so as much of this land that we can take, that's a very good thing for us. Of course, we're going to toss down another emitter at the top just to keep the pressure up, but, you know, they're about to get some breeding, and that might be a little bit of a problem, right? Just a little bit. Not the end of the world. Let's get rid of this field gen, because I think it is actually hurting us right there. Maybe moving it closer will do us good, because, you know what, we need to push that AC out of the way, right? Almost done, though. I mean, look at this. There's only... Ooh, that mortar is just holding on. That's the problem, right? We just want to get rid of this mortar and get rid... there we go. We got rid of the sprayer as well, and there we go. Now we're doing significantly better. That being said, again, the blue light is happening. It is traversing, but it's not the end of the world. Again, we're doing okay. We have all of the emitters at the top, and now we're about to just overtake the final bits right there. So from here, we're now going to be able to flow down, and that's our goal. Our goal is to take this top, eliminate everything at the top, right? Because clearly we're gonna want to do that. I am just putting a little bit of crimson down, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. Feeling pretty all right about that. And we're gonna field gen push this AC out of here. Let's get going. Move it out. Actually, this is quite a little bit to be a problem for us. I'm impressed how this is holding. And why am I so bad at it right now? Wow, that field gen. It did nothing. So maybe I would say we just need more creep, but the problem is they are holding just 3. You know, I mean, there is a decent bit of AC, but it's not like it's that much AC. I am just surprised that the creep is not just winning. It's a couple of mortars, don't get me wrong. It is starting to push, which is good. The breeding cycle is about to hit again, and that's the problem, right? Every time the breeding cycle hits, they just push forward. But there we go. We can start pushing our emitters. Might take a hot second. And there we go, look at that, another breeding cycle. But our emitter was where it needed to be to pretty much stop the entirety of that cycle. Try and move this emitter up ever so slightly. There we go. Now we can get a field gen in a much better place. And this should get to that mortar. Again, our goal is just to get the mortars out. Once the mortars are out, actually, I really want that pylon, of course. You know, once that pylon is gone, well, everything is gone. That being said, you know, actually, maybe those snipers can't reach. I was thinking I probably could have tossed like a blob here and just came and grabbed the pylon. That would have made a lot more sense because, you know, the sniper probably can't shoot up top a bit too high. But you know what? We've done it. We have eliminated the pylon. The top is ours. Yes, there's some AC everywhere. And yes, look at that. They are hemming in our starter. But you know what? It's just the starter. It's perfectly fine there. We now have all the landia that we wanted. And we can now just reassess, right? We're going to be coming down the mountain, the hill, the barrier, the barricade, whatever you want to call it. We're going down. We're going to go down with some crimson, going to go down with some creep. It's going to be pretty beautiful, and look at that. They can take the tops. Perfectly fine, though. Don't really care about the tops. We just want to hold it just to hold it for a moment. And look at this. All of the mortars down below, they are going down. Now, that being said, we do have an evil friendo, you know. Not looking so hot there because, you know what? He's a super unit. But that is exactly what we want. We want that super unit in our life because that is just going to be power for us. Oh my, power, power, power. That's what it's all about, you know? We're going to grab our power, we're going to come down, and boom. We're going to get 1 power here, 1 power there, and then we can reassess. That's, I mean, 2 power when we only have 3. That's 66% increase. I like it. I like it quite a lot. And I think I need to be moving this Crimsonator, of course, because you know what? It's not doing all the work that I need. But that's okay. Again, look at that. We now have taken our first bonus power, of course. I don't even care about the top. As long as creep stays around the edge, they're never going to rebuild, so don't even care about that in the slightest. And look at that, the shields are already faltering. Look at this, the shields are already faltering because we took out their main red on supply. I mean, how can that be bad, right? Let's toss down another emitter because, actually, wait, yeah, they still have the snipers. I guess we could do some aerial bombardment, although it's a little slow for my liking. You know, I'm not trying to mess with the aerial bombardment right now. I'm just trying to get everything online, get our creep in, and I think this field gen right here should be able to push into these mortars. As you can see, the creep is already getting to the mortars, so it's actually not that bad for us. The AC does have a little bit of a pool, not super bad though. I think we're pretty much okay with that. And yes, mortars going down. Once these mortars go down, it is super easy to deal with the rest, of course. I mean, just a couple of cannons. Again, all we really care about is just that power. Everything else, it's fine. It's fine. But piece of cake. Toss down some crimson. That'll take out the cannons. No more field gen. Again, the field gen was kind of building it up, which is nice, but not actually helpful. One thing to note as well is we're going to use one power to get multiple crimsons, right? That being said, though, we also have taken out the pylon, so it kind of doesn't really matter too much anymore because look at that, the creep waves washes over. There is the power that we were looking for. And you know what? We are done here because, you know what? I don't want planes in my life. You know? These planes over here definitely causing quite the stir. So let's just make sure they just stop that, right? What is that? 3. We can grab a third over here, and we can toss down some crimson, of course. Now they do have solid defenses. That's the thing. You know, I like maps with solid defenses. At the same time, with solid defenses, it does kind of limit what you want to do because you know what? I mean, I could probably use skimmers, and that might hit the front lines. But at the same time, we can see this is kind of working as is, you know. Oh, just moving in. We shall take out the planes. They shall not bother us no more. And then, you know, where do we go from there, right? Do we want to go for... I mean, we could probably just go straight for their base, right? They have... I mean, we have a mortar lore. We do have a lore. I mean, realistically, we could just go straight... Oh, wait, this isn't even their base. This is just power. Where is... Oh, I thought their base was up there. Where is their base? Oh, their base is over here. Alright, piece of cake. Yeah, we'll take out their power. Why not? It's over here. It's on that side. See, this is just maintaining, thanks to our lovely emitter. I was wrong where the base was. I apologize for that. And what's nice is this is actually just going to build up. I don't know why. I kind of like that thought. You know, let's also have a pool. You know, it'll never get out. But you know what? I don't care about it getting out. I think we're pretty good there. We have plenty of things. We can move our emitters forward, of course. Just go bazinga bazanga. And, you know, I guess I want a lure, right? Because that is a mega mortar. So if we just toss like a lure back there, boom. Oh, that sucks for you, mega mortar. You're really, really in a much worse place than you were just a moment ago. And that's going to be power for us. Oh, and there goes the other bomber set. They are starting to take some damage, although, you know, this backside is doing some pretty good work. Oh, screen shake, make me toss down 2 lures. Perfectly fine, perfectly fine. Now we have tossed down the 1, though. That is what I wanted to see. And there goes the planes, of course. No more planes on the battlefield. I am kind of intrigued because, you know what, I'm going to remove this because that's really not doing nothing. I'm going to toss down a crimson because I think that will help, and then I'm going to shift to, of course, the pushing. We got a field gen in action. I just want this power, of course. Power is what it's all about. It's what we care about. It's what we're here for. Power, power, power. And you know what? I kind of want that pylon, right? That pylon is the pylon of kings. Actually, enough. I won't even talk about that pylon will be pretty substantial as well. You know, any pylon right now kind of cuts things. Oh, no, it doesn't. I guess the towers still work. So the pylons do nothing. So what am I doing? Why am I making this harder for myself, right? Why make things harder? Just come up the backside. That's it. It's just literally just go up the back. It's all we need. We just focus on one side, and then we can take them out, because that's how you push, right? We do have this over here. Again, I'm just going to remove that. I don't really care about it. And look, this field gen, I mean, it is making a nice wall. That crimson is pretty nice, but look at this. We are now through, which is fantastic. We're going to grab the power zone, which, I mean, look at this. It's blue-white, which is fine. Don't really care about the blue-white side of things. But what I do really care about is just the fact that it is, what was that, 5? 5 urns plus a 6th. Now, they do have a lot of snipers. They don't really have any air defense. Oh, they do. Yeah, they have 2 air defense, 3 air defense. Plenty of air defense. It does not take much for air defense to be effective. That is a very true thing. So you know what? Let's get rid of our pushing, because look at that. We pushed so very well. That is really all we need. We can even move over here just slightly. Try and take out this this mortar zone. You know, maybe we can move past it and get some more power on our side. Because I think there's a power over here, right? Somewhere? Yeah, there's the turret with the power. It's right over there. Don't really care too much about that. I also don't care about the green art, you know. Like, this whole thing, I just don't care about. Like, it does nothing for them, really. So I'm not really super concerned with it, oddly enough. We need to move this crimson. We need to move this emitter. And yeah, we're just going to field gen. Maybe we can get this pylon now. If we get this pylon now, that shuts off this whole section, and that's what we care about. We don't care about why go for the towers themselves when you can just get the pylon, cut the power, and then there's nothing left, right? Boom, all out. And that includes this side as well. So glorious, glorious, glorious. They are now all out. Just want to hold it just for a second to make sure that the creep can flow, but you know what? They're all out of power now at this point. Piece of cake. We are at our 6 power, and yeah, that is the problem, right? I guess I do care about the green art technically with that in a way, but you know what? It's not the end of the world. It's just a little bit of a nuisance. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, look at that. All the explosions because we just cut their power. Oh my. How you doing in there, buddy? You're doing great. I believe in you. Oh, you're such a kind emitter when you think about it. I guess we could just take out their factory in general, but at the same time, their factory not doing too much. I mean, oh, can we get an emitter over here? We can. So if we do go for their factory, that is all of their shields. That is their greener. Their greener coming down will mean that is no longer a problem for us as well. And that might be a good thing. I think we can literally just push into this, though. So I'm not super worried about that process, right? I mean, yes, that does destroy a little bit of creep, but it stops when it hits like here, right? It should stop, or does it not stop? Ooh, it doesn't stop. Oh, I guess it went offline. Oh, there. See? It does stop at the wall. And that, you know what? If it stops at the wall, that's perfect to me. I'm actually just going to focus on the wall then, right? Easy peasy. Toss our field gen down. Keep the pushing going. Let's see how this side is going. Okay, the creep is creeping, if it were. We do have, what, 2? And you know what? We have no snipers up here, right? There are 0 snipers? Are there any snipers over here? No, I don't see any snipers in... Oh, there's a sniper. Okay, so there's a sniper there. I am curious, because realistically, what we could do is destroy the Emrift, destroy that, and then we basically win over here. I don't necessarily want... Ooh. Field gen. Field gen! Oh. When field gens go bad. That's okay, that's okay. You know what? We have creep to here, and that creep isn't going to leave. So I am going to do that because, you know what? Let's just get rid of their laser. No laser. All good for us, right? So we're going to toss down a couple more emitters, and then we're going to toss down some launches. That's right. I just want another emitter because, you know, I just want to be able to make sure things, you know, turn on as well as they can and whatnot. So toss all that down. 3. Do we want a 4th launcher? I think we want a 4th launcher. These are all going to be blobs. 1 can go like that, and that might be good enough. 1, 2. You know what? Let's just do it like that. Boom. Oh no. Oh no. That's terrible. That is terrible. You don't go over there. You can just do something else. I don't care for a second. Oh, all these also be at a location. There we go. Okay, this should be how I want it right now. Oh, like, okay, there we go. Boom, there goes the MREFT. That's exactly what we wanted to see. And I think this should be the pylon. Boom. Oh, but they have a backdoor pylon. Ah, poo. Alright. That's fine. We have the capability to win this out. Now, that being said, that one sniper was able to kill one of them, so that's okay. I think this should be good, though. Because with this now, it should go through that pylon. Ooh, it hit the mortar first. But look at that. It goes through the pylon, which is exactly what we wanted to see. Because by going through the pylon, that basically means it's just going to keep destroying it, and there we go. That is the other pylon destroyed. So now, this should just run out of power. This running out of power is just going to be good for us, right? No power, all good. Now, they may start to get some AC on the breeder, which is fine. The real key is just no power. I am going to get rid of, say, 3 of these, because I think all we need is just the one blob going through. And then we can start our mission going up. Because you know what? They just don't have power, right? No power means we are going to take this out. No probs. Oh, I didn't even think that... Alright. That's fine. I forgot that because they had no power, they couldn't even destroy the lovely element there. Oh, so... They did get power for a second. So, maybe I should have kept 2. But you know what? That's okay, because we have our movement. We have our momentum. We've gotten to their base, and we're gonna mess up their stuff, of course. So can we get another emitter over here? Get one there. We can get one there. I destroyed quite a few, so I think we're good. Yes, I'm gonna destroy you. And then I think we're just going to do what we did before, and we're just going to push on up to the top. Again, power is good for us. And we're gonna leave that there. You know, it'll keep, causing some havoc, of course. Not the end of the world. Again, the real key is just the fact that we have destroyed their power lines. It is coming back, but we're in their land, and that is all I really care about now, right? We're in. We have the power. We're spreading, and they're going to lose their factory, just like that. Just systematically, we are taking them down. We can toss down another emitter, of course. We can move all of our emitters up here. Why not? Why not, indeed? Oh my! And yes, they are going to have some growth. It is destined to happen, but don't really care about that anymore, because you know what? We have 6 power. The first time we dealt with this, we only had 3, and we dealt with it, right? Maybe it could have been a little bit better, don't get me wrong. But, I much prefer having this amount of power. I mean, look at that. We are just flowing over them this time. I do want to move forward. I want to get a field gen in here, if at all possible. That being said, I don't think that's going to work out exactly how I want. So that's okay. We have the explosions. We're taking the land away from them. They did get 1 breeding, and that's fine. But I want a field gen like right here just to push, but I don't even think we need it, right? I just want them to go like this. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Hey, we got a power from a launcher, or a missile launcher, of course. And there we go. Another power for the banks. And how are we doing down here? Where is the power on this side? There it is. So there literally is a power right there. And I think we're going to go for that, of course, right? I do want to go back over here, especially now that the laser is gone. And maybe I'll just toss that there just to keep creep flowing, because, we don't really need it. We can go straight for their base, don't get me wrong. We have the capability. I'm not going for the base. I'm just going for fun. We're going to destroy everything. I want that base to know that it has lost all hope. You know, only despair in these units' eyes, so to speak. So let's give it a go. And I think what I want to do is expand down to here and cut off north like this, and then all of this turns off, right? Actually, I guess if we... Yeah. Something like that. Maybe not quite that, now that I think about it, because, you know, it's a little close to those mortars. But you know what, that's okay. That's okay. A little close is not the end of the world. We are moving along. We are singing our song. And you know what? Again, we just have the power that we need. We have plenty of power to take their base as well, by the way. So, again, not worried about that in the slightest. This would be much more difficult if the sprayers were on auto spray and these were just pumping out AC. I'm not going to say it would be impossible, but realistically, comparatively, it would be substantially more difficult, right? So, I mean, some parts, I mean, maybe it would be impossible. Maybe it would just be so much creep that, or anti-creep, that you really can't handle it. And that is a possibility. You know, I have seen a lot of maps where the AC is so dense that you just really can't even move. And it's, you know, it's a challenge. It's a slog. That is basically what it is. Quite the slog indeed. And there we go. It looks like this area has been shut off, which is all we really wanted yet again. Again, we're just moving across the map, you know? We're going to surround their base at this point, basically, and creep, but we're going for their power next. You know, next on the list, breaking up their power supplies. So there we have it. That is the collapse of the humans, the towers, however you want to call it. But it has collapsed, and yeah, look at this. We have all the power in the world, filling up the creep. They don't even, like, this, we even care even less about this, because they don't even have a factory anymore, right? I care about this, though, because that's a lot of power. You know, that's not like, you know, 3 power or anything. That is quite a bit. Now, that M-Rift, yeah, I mean, there's no way we can really get to that M-Rift. I was trying to see if we could maybe toss out, like, I don't know, a couple of spores or something, like overwhelm the missile launchers. Actually, we don't even have to overwhelm the missile launchers, do we? Oh no. Will that work? I mean, I guess it'll work, right? Yeah. Even though there's AC there, it should still do damage, right? So, we just go like launcher 1, 2, 3, 4. I am waiting a second because, you know what? I want them to be on a slight delay. And we're just going to do this, because, you know what, if we cut that off, this has no power. That having no power means we win. And realistically, we can take out so much, so much right now just with our launchers. Because, I mean, there's no more red on. There's no more. There's no factory if we go down here. It's still, look, we can't do anything. Even if this gets cleared, which it might. You know, I mean, the creep is sort of degrading and disintegrating and evaporating and all sorts of stuff. It doesn't matter, because we just have enough. They're never going to push us back. Oh, looks like they did take out some of the spores, and that's it. Oh no, the spores are firing yet again. What are they going to do? That's right, nothing. They're going to do nothing, which shuts this entire thing down. This M-Rift going down is basically the death knell. And creep will just win, right? Because now there's no power over here. And look at that. So the M-Rift, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? Are you taking damage? I can't even tell. Oh, looks like you were. Oh no, the entire area lost power. You know, I think I want some power. So I think I want like this over here, and I guess let's just toss one over there because that's some power. Yeah, they're gonna shoot some down. You know, they will. It is inevitable that they shoot them down, of course. There's nothing we can do to stop that. But what we can do is just keep firing, right? The more we fire, the more their ammo just runs out naturally. Actually, wait. I guess the only reason to want that... Oh, no. Is that really what we're going to do? Because I think it is. What do we need? We need... you... No. I'm trying to get the right angle, and the right angle would be right here. So we're going to do that. We're going to take this. We're going to destroy this. We're going to toss a launcher, right? Zoop, 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 zoop. Like... Oh, I can't get it, like, perfect. Yeah, that's pretty good. That should work. Oh, why'd you not go down? Right there. Yes. We are going to be a blob. Just one. We just want one lovely blob. Look at this. And that should, in theory, shut off the rest of the map, maybe? Unless there's a... Oh, there is a sneaky Emerald back there. Okay. So we are going to need that sneaky Emerald. And that's okay. That's okay. I just want to get rid of the first one first, of course, because, you know what, might as well. Looks like we did get a power somewhere, which is nice. I want to see this blob. Alright, the blob is going. Let's just make sure it lands, because you're going to be a spore now. And it did. Look at that. One Emerald down, which is exactly what we want to see, because, you know what, now we're going to come all the way back here. I don't know if any of the spores can actually land back here. But you know what? Worst case scenario, maybe they can destroy the like houses and things. I don't know how this area works. But if we destroy that Emerald, again, we've taken all of the things. The entire map will be ours with this. They want to rebuild. They can't. There's nothing they can do. We do have 4 power, so you know I am going to just cover this in some lovely emission, because we just want to get through that AC as well. And let's see. Oh no, it looks like the spores can go through the building. Oh no, what are you gonna do? Nothing. You are gonna do nothing. So it's time to just fill up the world. We need to let them know that yes, our friend. Oh, is that really not turning on? Yes, our friend is indeed trapped, but it is with concerted efforts that we will free our friend. How much power are they generating right now? 5.6? Oh no, 5.6. That's not very much at all. That's kind of sucky when you think about it. And they do have some anti-air. But you know what? Again, look at this. All of the creep is just flowing. There's nothing they can do. They're going to use up whatever ammo they have left. Of course, you know that's just what they're going to do. But it's not going to last very long. I do want to fill up the world, so you know what? Let's speed this up, because you know we're going to grab some more emitters. We're going to just overrun, and they're only going to have this left. Oh, 3, 2 more power, more emission. Let it go. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at all of this creep. Oh my, oh my. We are just taking out everything. Do we want to take this out? I mean, I guess we do. We want to take out everything, right? You know, I was kind of thinking of leaving that little platform as a platform. Why can I not put any emitters over here? That's weird. Can I put them on this side? I can. Just a couple of emitters. We'll get a field gen. Toss it up. And yes, I know, we could be a lot faster with this. Again, we could have taken the map, you know, a little while ago. We're just going for some fun. We're going for some elimination. We're going for some destruction. And look at that. That is another area down. Look at all the creep. Everything is ours. Okay, maybe not the top over here. But again, we took that. Same thing over here. And we took that. And field gen, you're doing the best, but you're also doing the worst. So let it flow. That's all we needed. All emitters, get out of here. Your job is done. How do we want to handle this, though? Right? Do we want to just emit and win? Because, I mean, look at all our power, right? We have so much power, we can very easily just emit and win, right? So, this is going to be our little emission point. Maybe we'll do some Crimson as well. We could definitely do some luring, of course. But you know, we did this mostly with emission, so I'm feeling like it earned this, right? It earned just the flow. And look at that. They want to do so much. I'm actually surprised that all of these mortars are not just utterly destroying their power, but I guess that's kind of what happened there in the end. Now they will be breeding, which is a shame. You know, not that much though. We don't even need to do anything. Oh my gosh, it's just gonna take it over. Ooh, that breed. Okay, okay. It did it. Wow, did we fill up the entire map now? That filled up a lot faster than I thought for the entire map. Now, don't get me wrong, we did put down quite a few emitters. You know, don't get me wrong. Wow, that is actually way, way more than I was gonna say. They are able to defend pretty well with that. Look at that. You know, feels pretty good. But you know, we're just gonna push in. Again, the field gen will control the AC. Kinda sucks for them. There's nothing they can do. I was hoping to do it without a field gen. I thought we were gonna be able to. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But that's okay. Let's toss a couple more emitters up here, because, you know what, we do need this AC gone, right? This AC has to go. So, emitter, 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 emitter. We'll even drop that. There we go. It is destroyed it. We have the emission pushing out the AC. There's nothing left. They are getting a one breeding cycle, but look at that, just the sheer quantity of emission on the top. Nothing they could do. Done and dusted. Did we take over the tops of these? No. See, the creep still isn't taking over the tops of these. And that's... Ooh, it took over the top of this again now. Look at that. The wave did happen. Our friend is safe, and that has been the Drylands PAC harder. Again, just had fun. I could have done it much faster, and I do apologize. But you know what? Just having fun. Still had a pretty decent time. I mean... I think that 16 minutes, that is definitely a very good time. PTG, good for you as well. I'm a big fan. Again, this is just nice, casual, fun, relaxing destruction of the multiverse. Thank you so much for checking this out. I hope you greatly enjoyed, or enjoyed a little bit, or a tiny bit, or just a teensy bit. You know, just whatever works for you. Hope to catch you next time. Have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And take care. Thank you so much.